So the other day, I was just chilling, and my girlfriend texted me saying I should make a video on the Apex universe. And that got me thinking. I don't know one thing about the Apex universe besides the fact that Gibby is dummy thick and Loba is still probably underage. It's kind of embarrassing that I've been playing this game for like 2+ years since the release date, and I know basically nothing about the backstory of the game. So it's research time. So, after hours of grueling research, I ended up on Reddit and the official Apex wiki, and you could say I'm a bit of an expert now. Because there is such a plethora, have you say that, of information, I've decided to split this video into parts so you guys don't have to sit through half an hour video. So, what are the Apex games? Well, they're a televised blood sport which takes place in the Outlands. So, let's start with what are the Outlands. The Outlands are a remote cluster of planets on the outer edges of the frontier. So, the frontier is a star system which actually includes Earth, and this system was found by the IMC, which is basically a mining and military manufacturing company. As of now, there are only 4 planets to exist in the Outlands that we know of: Gaia, Pasmathe, Solus, and Talos. Sorry if I butchered those. I believe the meaning of Gaia came from Greek mythology, where she is recognized as the creator of the universe and gave birth to the first Titans and humans. So, planet Pasmathe also has ties to Greek mythology, as Pasmathe was the name of a water nymph. Now, we actually have visited part of planet Pasmathe. This is the new map Olympus, and this is hovering above the planet's surface. Now, you can actually make another Greek mythology connection here, as Mount Olympus pops up in many ancient stories. It's also the name of the new map. Just like Mount Olympus towers over Greece, Olympus hovers over the planet. Honestly, credit to the Apex devs for being so creative and clever. Pasmathe is also the home planet of Octane, Lifeline, and Horizon. So Planet Solus we're all familiar with, as that is where King's Canyon, the first Apex games, that's where that takes place. And this is also home to Revenant, Watson, Gibraltar, and Mirage. We've also visited Planet Talos, and this is where the World's Edge map takes place. And we know this is Bloodhound's home, and its village is located somewhere on this map, or planet, I should say. Alright, next, let's examine the past, so we know why the Apex games exist. So the IMC boys granted a bunch of cheap loans and land to settlers who were IMC veterans who wanted to set up various businesses in the frontier. So conflict occurred, which pulled away the IMC from managing the new settlements they just set up in the frontier. For decades, the settlements were able to grow independently from the control of the IMC. After the war was over, the IMC resources were depleted and the fleet was somewhat damaged, so they decided to come back to the frontier, and they saw the IMC colonies were thriving, and they decided to evict people from their homes and forcibly seized businesses. This caused the colonists to form the Frontier Militia. Their only goal was to fight the IMC and to prevent them from messing with them anymore. This resulted in the Titan Wars and the Frontier War, which lasted for years. The IMC won the Titan Wars, but the Frontier War left the IMC and the militia with no resources to continue fighting. A group called the Mercenary Syndicate took over the area due to the other forces being very weak, and recreated an old blood sport game and called it the Apex Games, which was named after a group of mercenaries in the Frontier War. The masterminds behind the syndicate include Cuban Blisk, which you're all familiar with if you played Titanfall, Jacob Young, and Dr. Maxim Bateman, which we don't have images for. I hope this helped you all understand the Apex games a bit more, and let's hope this didn't just confuse you all more. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
I'm gonna beat the crap out of you if you don't tell me what you're doing. What are you doing? Huh?